Welcome back to Economics Destination. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most transformative ideas in economic history, Keynesian economics. Developed by the brilliant economist John Maynard Keynes, this theory redefined how we understand economic growth, recessions, and government intervention. Stay tuned as we uncover the key concepts, assumptions, criticisms, and relevance of Keynesian economics in today's world. Whether you're an economics student, a policy enthusiast, or just curious about how economies function, this is a video you won't want to miss. In the 1930s, during the Great Depression, classical economic theories failed to explain why economies weren't recovering. Enter John Maynard Keynes, who introduced a groundbreaking idea: the government must play an active role in managing the economy. His work, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, laid the foundation for what we now call Keynesian economics. Keynes argued that aggregate demand, or total spending in the economy, drives economic growth and employment. When demand is low, recessions occur, and only active government intervention can reverse the trend. Let's begin with the assumptions that underpin Keynesian economics. Markets do not self-correct. Keynes rejected the idea that markets naturally recover from recessions. Without intervention, unemployment and low output can persist. Aggregate demand is key. Unlike classical economists who focused on supply, Keynes emphasized that demand is the main driver of economic activity in the short run. Sticky wages and prices don't adjust quickly due to contracts and social norms, leading to prolonged economic stagnation. The multiplier effect: government spending can stimulate the economy by creating a ripple effect that boosts overall income and demand. Short-term focus. Keynesian policies prioritize addressing immediate issues like unemployment over long-term market adjustments. Now let's dive deeper into the core concepts. Aggregate demand and output. Keynes argued that economic output depends on total spending. If demand drops, businesses produce less, leading to layoffs and economic decline. Role of government intervention. Keynes believed that during downturns, governments must step in. Government spending. Investing in infrastructure or public services creates jobs and boosts demand. Tax cuts. Reducing taxes puts more money in people's pockets, encouraging spending. The multiplier effect. Imagine the government builds a road. It hires workers, who then spend their wages, creating a chain reaction of increased demand across the economy. Liquidity preference. People prefer to hold money during uncertain times. Keynes explained that interest rates depend on this preference and the supply of money. Deficit spending. Keynes famously supported governments spending more than they earn during recessions to stimulate growth. This is called deficit spending. Psychological factors. Keynes highlighted the role of human emotions, or what he called animal spirits, in driving investment and economic decisions. Of course, Keynesian economics isn't without its criticisms. Overemphasis on demand. Critics argue it neglects supply-side factors like innovation and productivity. Inflation, risk. Excessive government spending can lead to inflation, especially when the economy is near full capacity. Budget deficits and debt. Some argue that deficit spending burdens future generations and reduces economic flexibility. Crowding out effect. Increased government borrowing might raise interest rates, discouraging private investment. Short-term focus. Keynesian policies often prioritize short-term fixes, neglecting structural reforms needed for long-term growth. Despite the criticisms, Keynesian economics remains highly relevant today. 2008 financial crisis. Governments worldwide adopted Keynesian principles, using stimulus packages and monetary easing to restore economic stability. COVID-19 pandemic. Massive fiscal measures like stimulus checks and unemployment benefits prevented deeper economic collapse. Counter-cyclical policies. Keynesian ideas support spending during recessions and saving during booms to stabilize the economy. Addressing inequality. Targeted government spending on education, healthcare, and social programs aligns with Keynesian principles to reduce income inequality. Keynesian economics transformed how we approach economic policy, showing us the power of aggregate demand, government intervention, and fiscal policy in shaping economies. While it has its critics, its principles have proven invaluable during times of crisis. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more engaging content on economic theories and policies. Let us know in the comments how you think Keynesian ideas could solve today's global challenges. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video on Economics Destination. Until then, stay curious